Okay, so far we discussed what? Where was I? The top of the roller coaster, right? So we slowly climbed up to the top of the roller coaster by discussing the proof of these two identities. Now we are going to derive the other proofs also, but not in elaborate way. We know how to prove. How we will prove? Using transformations. Use simply transformation formula. So these two identities are well known. From these two identities, I am going to relate the upcoming two identities to the previous one. Okay, just listen closely. See, we have the same condition for this identity also. The A plus B plus C is 180 degree. Here sin A plus sin B plus sin C, that equals 4 cos A by 2 cos B by 2 cos C by 2. Can you find any difference between the first one and this identity? Submultiple angles. Can you remember how we have proved this submultiple angles from the multiple angles? The same way, but here some change has been applied. What change has been applied? See, here we have 4 sin A, sin B, sin C, but instead here we have cos A by 2, cos B by 2, cos C by 2. Okay. Now think of this another identity. Not sin, it's cos A plus cos B plus cos C. So when you see this, suddenly this cos 2A plus cos 2B plus cos 2C identity should come in your mind. So after coming that in your mind, the same formula, but here what has to be changed? Sign has to be changed, and that 1 will become positive. So we have 1 minus 4 sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2. Okay. Okay. Any doubts on this? How I related? Yeah, actually that is 1 plus. See, this can be derived from cos 2A plus cos 2B plus cos 2C formula. So we have the same structure, but sign changed as cos. The angles are become submultiple. The same way for cos, but the structure has some other difference, that is both the terms will become positive. So sin A by 2, sin B by 2, sin C by 2. Now we will discuss the change of signs here. What are all the change of signs? The first possibility, sin A plus sin B plus sin C. So instead of plus sin C, I am having minus sin C. Then you know how that minus works? For the same structure, what is the original formula of this? Original formula of this means you have to relate this with the sin A plus sin B plus sin C. Okay. What is the original formula of this? That is 4 cos A by 2, 4 cos B by 2, cos C by 2. So from that formula, the term which relates with C remains same, that is cos C by 2. The other two terms will be changed, that is sin A by 2, sin B by 2. Any doubts on this? No. Okay. Now you know how it works. Can you tell me what is the formula for sin A minus sin B? Sin A minus sin B plus sin C. Can you say the formula related to this original formula of this instead of this minus? So the term B remains same, that is cos B by 2 remains same. The other things, now what happens when that A gets negative sign? Sin A by 2 minus sin A by 2 plus minus sin A plus sin B plus sin C is 4 cos A by 2 sin B by 2 sin C by 2. Okay. Now the same applies for cos A plus cos B plus cos C also. But see, remember this structure now. Whenever we have this 1 plus 4, okay, the negative formula we are applying now, that negative formula will have this 1 plus 4 changed as minus 1 plus 4. So observe this closely. Cos A plus cos B minus cos C. So relate this with the original formula. In the original formula we have 1 plus 4 sin A by 2 sin B by 2 sin C by 2. So the same happens here, but whenever this 1 plus 4 comes, we have minus 1 plus 4 when we have change of sign in between. So for that, so minus 1 plus 4, from the original formula C remains same. From the original formula, what is C actually? It is sin C by 2. The remaining and all will get changed. Cos A by 2, cos B by 2. Any doubts in this, right? Now, can you say the formula for cos A minus cos B plus cos C? The same applies here. Minus 1 plus 4 cos, so not cos, cos A by 2. This remains same. Sin B by 2. Here cos C by 2. The same applies for when A gets negative also. That remains same. Okay. Any doubts or clarifications? So far we have came across only 4 identities. All the 4 identities along with the change of sign in between them. So the sin 2A plus 2B plus 2C and cos 2A plus 2B plus 2C, and the same time sin A plus sin B plus sin C. That one by one I gave you the idea how to relate one with another. So don't get yourself confused. Instead what you have to do means just go through this idea, mark wherever you want. From that try to rewrite all these things. Then you won't get confused. But it is okay to get confused when you are writing as a part of a process. Okay. Don't think that this is too hard. We can't read this formula, write this formula and all. Now by this moment just look at your notebook. Just flip those pages where we have written. Can you see? Do you have that alienated feeling? Is we written all these things? See how complicated things and all we have written. So by the time of explanation you may feel this is easy, but actually it is not. When you are implementing, practicing these things, that would be really easy for you. Okay. Now we'll move on to the next identities. What, Rai, you haven't written? Write fast, but I erased this somehow. Those formulas already in your book, man.